everybody, I'm Renee Charles of the Heartland Partnership. Thanks for joining us for this week's video update. One of the hottest headlines came last week when the city of Peoria made a major announcement about a $10 million federal grant that came from the Tiger II program, and that money is going to the Warehouse District. Now, Senator Dick Durbin was here in town to make the announcement. Here's what he had to say.
Well, you know, when they put the plans on the table, we knew that there had to be some infusion of money to move it forward, and it had to be dedicated to infrastructure, because that's really the basis for everything that follows. And this couldn't have come at a better time. $10 million from Washington, from President Obama's recovery bill, that makes its way through the process with Secretary LaHood, makes it to his hometown of Peoria. And it really is going to launch, I think, a dramatic development of this region.
Do you think this will be something that people from outside, we talk about Chicago, downstate, people outside looking in here to say, we need to do that?
There's nothing like it. I mean, there are a handful of places in America that are trying things like this. So you've got to salute the energy and the determination of the folks locally to get this done. This seed money is going to help launch that effort.
And how does it make you feel to see all these people here smiling, coming from both sides of the aisle, working together, local, out of town, people coming here to make something happen?
It's I think, instructive that when that happens, when people put party label aside and say, let's work on something that's for the common good, good things happen. Throughout our history it's happened. Now it's happening right here on the banks of the Illinois River.
Economic development has also been a hot topic in the last few weeks, as there's been discussion of whether or not the city should outsource its economic development department. We sat down with Vicki Clark to get a little more information on that.
Well, first of all, economic development for the city of Peoria is very critical. And so we would work with them to determine, are there ways for us to streamline current activities and fold those into what we're already doing, making sure that we are keeping those processes constant yet effective. And then we would look at ways that we could ultimately increase leads to the area by recruiting, and then also increase business retention, because those are the two key things that we think are most critical for the city.
And how important is it, we talk about the city's economic development, but also rolling in the whole region, because if economic development goes well in Peoria, the entire region benefits.
That's true, and really what we're looking at is the entire region. But if you talk to city council people and people that are solely in the city of Peoria, what they're going to need to know is if we're going to be able to represent the city specifically. And that's what we would have to work out, is make sure that we could achieve that for them and also continue our regional effort as well.
All right, Vicki, thanks.
Okay.
And a few events that are coming up that you might want to put on your calendar. First of all, the Thanksgiving Luncheon is happening on November 19th. Dr. Sarah Rush from the University of Illinois College of Medicine is the keynote speaker, and we'll also be giving out the Tom Connor Award. So be sure and join us for that again, November 19th. Applications are being accepted now for the 2011 Community Leadership School. If you're interested in taking that course, or maybe you know someone who could benefit from it, be sure and visit the Chamber's website. Now, the applications are due very soon, so make sure you get those in right away. Our final Pack the Place event is coming up on November 20th. We're asking you to help us pack the stands with the Peoria Rivermen. This is all part of the I'm Stepping Up campaign. Tickets are available right now. If you purchase between 15 and 34 tickets, they're $19 each. If you purchase 35 or more tickets, they're $18 each. And that includes an upper bowl seat, plus hot dogs, chips, a drink, and an I'm Stepping Up t-shirt. Now be sure and visit online to find out where you can order those tickets, because they're available right now. And one more event that is coming up on Wednesday, November 10th. It's the Future of Midwest Transportation. We'll be featuring keynote speaker, U.S. Secretary of Transportation Ray LaHood, as well as some other heavy hitters in the transportation industry who will give us kind of some insight into what's happening with this industry and what we need to know here in Central Illinois. Tickets are available for the symposium. Just be sure and visit our website. As with all the details, they'll be in your Accelerate newsletter and online at heartlandpartnership.org. Thanks for joining us for this week's video update.